Welcome everybody to this round number 3 of the Altered Creation Tournament. Today we have on the left Mr. Justin Brown and on the right we have Mr. Pete Brian Chisholm. We're actually going to see two interesting decks, two new decks of this Rebel Clash format. I think the music is a little bit loud. Let me put it down a little bit. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So we see two very interesting decks right here. Relatively new, like Spiritomb. Well, Ultra Beast is not anything new, but right now has like a new main attacker, which is a Spiritomb. And Zacian Combo wasn't so hyped in the last weeks, but right now it got a lot of attention. Because of the last limit qualifier, that it actually won the whole tournament, and the final was between two Zacian combos. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to this match. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for sharing, for living your life, and for enjoying this with us. Remember, if you're either on Twitch or on YouTube, remember to follow, subscribe, and like, and all those stuff, because they actually help a lot so more people can see these super good matches. Hold on, give me a sec. Sakain. I wrote it incorrectly. I think I have dyslexia. How do you say that in English? Dyslexia? I don't know. Let me see how many people are actually watching right now. 2, 3, 4. Come on. Come up. Alright, so we see a very good turn for Justin Brown. We see him with 3 energies. He did receive 70 damage. And he knocked out the Spiritomb that made that damage to him. But he's in a pretty good position. Like this turn he cannot attack, but I see 2 Metal Saucers. In case he is knocked out back, he can power up the station that he has in his hand, or he can even power up the DOS main. That knock distracted me. So yeah, he can power up that DOS main. Deme un segundito, estoy mandando un par de mensajitos para que la gente se meta. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be out of the match just for 1 second. I'm just gonna spam this so people actually tune in and see this awesome match. And the game still looks okay. He's gonna manually retreat. Well, he's thinking about it at least. Yeah, let me see that I'm actually muted. I don't want to influence in any way. Okay, so that makes a little bit of sense. He needs those energies to power up another station and be able to attack. He actually has the 2 Metal Saucers in hand, and he has the other metal energy to attach. And he has the scoop up. Okay, so I understand now. That was a good play. Okay, and he's bringing up the Jinx. Or he's looking at the Jinx, at least. And unfortunately, he doesn't have a good hand. Like, he has a lot of cards to go through to be able to pull off the combo. He has the Jirachi Prism in hand, but he still needs the Primate Wisdom Oranguru, and he also needs the Mr. Mime with the Pantomime. Chica! So guys, let me know if you actually like this new setup that I have. I think that that it looks very good, but at the end, we make these designs and we make all this work for you guys to like. So please let us know if you like this new design. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am because it looks very nice. Like we spent a lot of time making it. And if you have any, okay, the music left. Why? Okay, here you go. It came back. So we want to know if you actually like this new design. Pam 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 pam. Okay. Okay. I was listening today to my stream, and I learned that I'm not supposed to whistle because it doesn't sound good. So I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna sing. You should be saying like yes. Fairy. Okay. Probably I'm not even gonna sing. So I don't know if you guys are chatting or not. So please just say something so I can see if you're here or if I'm just speaking to the wall. Please. Ah, no whistling, Aldo. Hello, hola. Okay, so apparently Mr. Justin has the game a little bit controlled. Pete hasn't been able to draw any prizes yet, but the two stations of Justin are very, very damaged, and like any Spiritomb can just knock them out. The good thing about him, or the good thing about the Spiritomb player, is that he can draw two prizes out of each one. And there's even a Dedenne down there, so he just needs to KO 3 turns faster than Justin. So like if he knocks out right now, and then the next turn, and then the next turn, he could win if Justin misses one knockout. Like yeah, one knockout. Am I really speaking just to the wall? Alrighty. Okay, so that Spiritomb has 40 damage. That means 100, and that was enough to knock it out. And that's what I was saying. Like right now, even though the scenario didn't look so good for him, he is in an advantage, like in an in a good position. I'm just gonna leave it in that. He's in a good position because he can just knock back to back. But I miss if like I don't see the Jirachi in his hand anymore. So I see the Mr. Man and the Oranguru, so I would assume that he just needs 2 knockouts. Like Justin just needs 2 knockouts to win because he has one of the Jirachi percentage on his prizes already. So let's see. He has the knockout here. He puts the pantomime up in his hand. He puts down the Jirachi, and he what? Okay. Okay. So he's leaving another station ready to follow up with a knockout. He already attached return, so I'm not sure if he can power up another station for the next knockout. But he's gonna draw 2 prizes here. Hello, Trainer Tips, and yeah, hello, Trainer Tips. How are you? Thanks for following. Okay. So right now is Mr. Pete's turn. Alright, he's gonna Marnie that hand, and yes, effectively, we see the Jirachi Prism on the bench, so that was good for him. I don't play Zacian Combo, so I don't know what plays are good and what plays are not. I think that right now what Pete needs to do is just knock out that station, because Justin doesn't have a follow-up knockout. Unless he can power up the Jirachi and knock out with the Jirachi. It's a, oh, what? So, okay. So, I think he didn't, what's the name of this? I forgot the name of this in English. No hizo correctamente, no secuenció correctamente. So, it was not the proper sequencing. So, well, we go 1 game for Justin Brown. Let me fix this real fast. 1 game for Justin Brown. Upper game. Here you go. 1 game for Justin Brown and 0 for Cryptic Nova so far. But hey, this is an anybody's game. We see here, I picked the wrong deck. Oh. Give me a sec. I'm just telling him that, like, the rules say that if you don't choose the right deck, you have a game loss. But it's the other player's decision if he actually wants to let him change deck without a penalty or not. So that's his call. Let's see. Alright, so give me a sec. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Sorry about that. They are back, and he's gonna change decks. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And sorry about this little hiccup. Apparently Pete chose the wrong deck. Now he's gonna choose the right deck, and let's hope we have a GG. Hey, so what's up? Where's everybody doing? I see a lot of people up here, but nobody is chatting. So please, hi, hello, say something. So let's go with game 2 on the round 3 of this Alter Creation. My name is Aldo Castillo, and this, okay, yeah, sorry about that. Alright, so let's go. Hello, Mr. Refrigerator Elements. Hello, Cashman. You haven't missed a lot. Um, Justin was a good sport. They were about to give them a game loss. Like Pete chose the wrong deck for game two, but they're playing it out. So good sportsmanship on Justin. And the first game was actually very interesting. He could have went back into the game, but I think he misclicked or he did a game like a misplay, and he had to concede game one because there was no way for him winning anymore. And we're right now on game two, and like the actual game two. Guys, can you tell me? Yes, it's a Spiritomb versus ADPC. Can you guys tell me if the music is too loud, please? Yesterday the music was like super loud, and I noticed until like today that I was uploading the YouTube video. Okay, so we see that one of the mimes is in prizes or in his hand. Apparently on prizes. But we see one mime, we see one Oranguru, and we see the Jirachi Prism Star, which is the combo part of this Zacian combo. Alright. So he decides to go for the Zacian and drop down that metal energy. There's always good synergy with throwing those metal energies so you can metal patch into them. And here, wow, double energy, that's nice. So here we see a double energy attachment into the station in the front. So that was actually a very, very nice turn two. Like the ideal would be if he could have attached that last energy onto the station so he could knock out, because you want to start knocking out as fast as you can if you're the station player, but that was not bad at all. Here, he's not going to be able to knock out that station that's on the active spot, and they're both ready to start attacking. So it's not a bad spot for any of the players. Let's see how the following turns proceed. Here we actually see energies for Justin and Professor's Research. So that's a good Marnie. Like that wasn't like a disruptive Marnie, at least in the end, for Justin. So guys, I see a lot of people, and now people are actually answering back. So please let me know, how do you like this new setup? Let me know if you like it, if you would change something, if you want me to add more information. Maybe, as you were saying right now, maybe I should add what decks they are playing, so you guys can see it a little bit easier. I don't know if you can also understand who's playing what. Pete's playing Spirits on Beasts, and Justin is playing Zacian. So Justin is the player in the bottom, and Pete is the player on the top. Yes, I love it. Like every time people Marnie me, I normally try to like get away like all the cards that I do not want to draw into, and to make my deck as thin as possible. And also I like to leave all the cards that I want below my deck. So when they Marnie me, I'm like, thank you, bro. Alrighty. So here he goes for a Jirachi to start doing sexy combos. He's gonna manually retreat. Oh, no, sorry, sorry. He had the attack. So he put down the Jirachi with his skateboard so he can actually have a follow up on the game. Sorry, sorry. I got a little bit confused there. So yeah, he's gonna draw that prize, and that's the thing that actually makes this deck good. He was able to put that Jirachi Prism into the prizes exactly where he needs it, to draw it every turn, to have the space to put it down, so he can start taking two prizes instead of one. And that's the only way that he can actually tackle this. And here we see another morning giving two more cards for Justin. So that's actually pretty good for him. Alright, so it's 4 to 4. That's a good thing about the Spiritomb, that you can start knocking out these big guys with that, like, without a lot of effort. Unfortunately, or at least what I see that lacks, like this version, the not ADP one, is that if you don't alter creation, you're not taking those extra prizes. One, and number two, you're getting 30 short, 30 damage short. So that can sometimes be um a bad thing, but the good thing is that you can charge up faster. Like, you don't have to think about actually doing the altar creation, so you can start focusing on actually drawing the cards that you need every turn to make those spiritoms, to get the damage onto them, to get those fossil belts, and to actually get the pieces that you need to get that big damage. So here we see the combo again. With the Jirachi goes back onto the top. We see the Mr. Mom going down to do that pantomime. Of course, he's gonna remember where he put that. We see a retreat. Maybe he wants to throw his hand. What's he gonna do? Apparently, he's just gonna retreat and attack, and put the fourth energy so he can manually retreat. Maybe. Okay, and here he's gonna take 2 more prizes. So now things are not looking that good for Mr. Cryptic Nova, alias, well, no, Mr. Peach's Home, alias Cryptic Nova. Alright, and here we see an ordinary rod for those 2 spiritoms that were knocked out, and a professor's research. Let's see if he actually gets a good hand to work here, because those last turns have been a little bit slow for him. He needs to get that Spiritomb way higher in damage to get a one-hit knockout. Let me do the math real fast. He needs 4 times 3, 120 plus Hustle Bill 180. Needs 5 damage? Oof. That's not looking good. Okay. That's not looking good for Pete. He has a 3-card hand. He didn't do a lot of damage to that Spiritomb, and he's probably getting knocked out this turn. Alright, so that was a good card. He actually, I think that he actually wanted to see that, or not. I was saying that he actually wanted to see that quick ball to go for another station, to attach the metal goggles, but probably, exactly, he wants to attach the metal goggles to the active because he got tool scrappered last turn, so I forgot about that play. Here we just see the Dene, but no energy. Alright. Okay, that's the energy. That's what he needed. Or not? Okay, he's taking a little bit of time here. Okay, so he just grabs the... Okay, that was a lot of coming back and forth on the decisions. Here we see the energy onto the station, and he can attack now. So he's just going to Primate Wisdom, probably the research. In case he gets Marnied, he's going to get Marnied into that research, and he's going to get 1 or 2 prizes. He knows where the Jirachi is to get those 2 prizes, but probably he's not wanting to get reset stamped. Probably. Alright, so yeah. He just gets... What? I totally forgot what I put the Jirachis. Man! He forgot where he put the Jirachi. Oh my god. Alright, actually that peon can maybe do some work. Let's see if he can actually pull off the KO here. Alright. So, okay, that's what kind of sort of you need. Like, you need to start moving the damages around with the Jinx and have 1 or 2 Spiritombs on board. So I think that was the reason that he moved them around. Okay, so here we see the Nightcap, but he doesn't have 1 prize, he has 2 prizes. So did he just do the same thing he did on the last turn? On last game? Okay. Okay, so he just went for the paralyzed. That was actually kind of a good play to maybe buy some time. Pete is not in a good position whatsoever. So let's see if he can actually come out of this. Here we see the Primate Wisdom for the Scoop Up Net, right? He benches the station down, but like if he... Okay, but he has the Scoop Up Net. Okay, so that's good. He's going to attach Professor's Research. He's going to draw into that Scoop Up Net. And the switch. All right, that was good. That was actually very, very good. And now he can, if he remembers where he put that, if he remembers where he put that that Jirachi, he probably has game. Let's see. All right, so he should have game here. He should remember that Jirachi is on the bottom right. Okay, so yeah. He got the last two prizes there. So ladies and gentlemen, that was quote unquote an easy game for JMU boy. Thank you everybody that watched this stream. It was super fun to be with you guys, even though today was not so interactive as other days. But thank you so much for being in this stream with us. JMU got it. Actually, let me change the score real fast just so you can see it visually. Upper game score, here it is. So the game ended 2-0. It was super good. Now Justin is 3-0 and Pete is 2-1. They can both still make it a top cause. So good luck for both of you. I hope everybody enjoyed this stream. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Remember that all of our social media are Popcake OP. So don't forget to follow us in our social media. Thank you much. Thank you so much one more time for being with us. My name is Aldo Castillo, and this is the Ultra Creation Tournament. Bye-bye.